Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a real treat for all you trivia lovers out there. We're diving into the full Jeopardy! Game show from October 10th, 2025. This was an absolutely electrifying episode filled with brilliant contestants, mind-bending categories, and some truly unforgettable moments. Whether you're a longtime Jeopardy! Fanatic or just looking for a fun mental workout, you are in the right place. Get ready to play along from home, shout the answers at your screen, and see if you have what it takes to compete with these champions. And here we go with the Jeopardy! Round. Our 6 categories today are literary first lines, world capitals, the science of cooking, before and after, famous philosophers, and finally, across the board where every correct response will contain the word cross. Sarah. As our returning champion, you get to select first. Let's get this game started. She's starting with literary first lines for 200. The clue is, it was the best of times. It was the worst of times. Ben rings in almost instantly. What is a tale of two cities? That is correct. A great start for our challenger. Ben, you have control of the board. Where to next? He's jumping over to the science of cooking for 400. The clue. This Maillard reaction is a chemical process between amino acids and reducing sugars that gives browned food its distinctive flavor. Maria buzzes in. What is browning? Close, but not quite what we're looking for. Sarah, any idea? No. The correct response was just the Maillard reaction itself. A tricky one there. Ben, it's still your board. He picks world capitals for 600. The clue. This European capital city is famously built on 14 islands connected by more than 50 bridges. Maria is quick on the buzzer this time. What is Stockholm? Correct? Nicely done, Maria. You're on the board. You now have control. Where do you want to go? She's staying with world capitals for 800. The clue, though its largest city is Lagos, this city has been the capital of Nigeria since 1991. Sarah rings in. What is Abuja? That is correct. Our champion is starting to build some momentum. Sarah, select again. She's going for the big money in the category. World capitals for 1,000. And here it is, the daily double. A huge moment early in the game. Sarah has $1,400, Ben has $200, and Maria has $800. The lead is hers to build upon. How much will she wager? She's a true champion. She's going for a true daily double. Let's make it a true daily double, please. Wow, a bold move. For $1,400, here's your clue. Sarah. This capital city is the highest in the world, sitting at over 11,900 feet above sea level in the Andes Mountains. She's thinking, taking her time. What is La Paz, Bolivia? That is correct. What a fantastic answer. Her wager pays off, and she doubles her score to $2,800. Taking a commanding lead as we head into our first commercial break. We'll be right back with more Jeopardy! And we are back. Sarah had a huge daily double just before the break, and now has a significant lead with $2,800. Ben has $200, and Maria has $800. It's Sarah's board. She selects famous philosophers for 400. The clue. This ancient Greek philosopher, student of Plato, wrote extensively on subjects ranging from physics and biology to ethics and politics. Ben rings in. Dort is Aristotle. Correct. Ben is back in the game. He picks across the board for 600. The clue. This type of puzzle involves fitting words into a grid of white and black squares. Maria buzzes in. What is a crossword puzzle? Yes, that's it. She's up to 1,400. Maria, your selection. She's feeling brave and goes for famous philosophers for 1,000. The clue, he famously declared, I think. Therefore I am. A foundational element of Western philosophy. Ben is quick again. Who is René Descartes? Correct? Ben is showing his strength in this category. He's up to $1,800 and is closing the gap on Sarah. It's a real three-way race now. It's what we love to see. Ben, where to now? The board is still full of clues. He chooses before and after for 800. The clue. A popular children's card game that becomes a classic 1960s film starring Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton. A tricky one. And Sarah buzzes in. What is Go Fish, Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf? A very clever combination, but not quite right. Anyone else? No? The correct response was Old Maid in Manhattan. A tough clue. That brings us to the end of the Jeopardy round. What a round it was. At the end of it, Sarah stands at $4,200. Ben is right on her heels with $3,000, and Maria is not far behind with $2,200. It is still anyone's game as we prepare to head into the Double Jeopardy round. The categories are going to be tougher, and the dollar values are doubled. Don't go anywhere. The excitement is just getting started. Welcome back to Double Jeopardy. Scores are tight, with Sarah at $4,200, Ben at $3,000, and Maria at $2,200. Let's reveal our new categories. We have American inventions, Shakespeare's women, on the map. Pop music in the 2000s, international cuisine, and words that start with Q. The stakes are higher, and there are 2 daily doubles hidden on the board. Ben, you get to start us off in this round. He's going straight for American inventions for $1,200. The clue, in 1876. Alexander Graham Bell received a patent for this device that revolutionized communication. Maria rings in. What is the telephone? Correct? A confident start to the round for Maria. She's now at $3,400. Maria, select again. She'll try Shakespeare's women for $800. The clue. This daughter of King Lear is the one who remains loyal to him until the tragic end. Sarah buzzes in. Who is Cordelia? Correct? Sarah adds to her lead. Where to next, champion? She selects on the map for $1,600. The clue. This is the largest nonpolar desert in the world, covering a large part of northern Africa. Ben rings in. What is the Sahara Desert? Correct. He's up to $4,600 and takes the lead for the first time today. Ben, the board is yours. He's staying with on the map for $2,000, and what do you know? It's the first daily double of the round, a pivotal moment. Ben is in the lead with $4,600, Sarah has $5,000, and Maria has $3,400. This could change everything. He's wagering $2,000. Here's the clue. The Strait of Gibraltar separates the Iberian Peninsula from this specific region of North Africa. He takes a moment. What is the Maghreb? That is correct. A fantastic answer. His wager pays off, and he solidifies his lead with $6,600. Oh, what a game. Let's keep it moving, Ben. It's still your board. He picks international cuisine for $1,200. The clue. Pho. A savory noodle soup is the national dish of this Southeast Asian country. Maria gets it. What is Vietnam? Correct. She's keeping herself in the running. Maria picks words that start with Q for $1,600. The clue. This 5-syllable word means typical or the most perfect example of something. Sarah rings in. What is quintessential? That is correct. Sarah is fighting back. She's back in the lead with $8,600. Sarah, your pick. She goes right back to words that start with Q for $2,000. And it's the last daily double. Back to back. Sarah found it. She has $8,600, Ben has $6,600, and Maria has $4,600. This is her chance to create some serious distance before Final Jeopardy. She's looking confident. She wagers $4,000, a big bet. Here is your clue, Sarah. This term from Latin for how much refers to a discrete packet of energy or matter in physics. She smiles. What is a quantum? Correct? Brilliant and gutsy move from our champion. She soars to $12,600. The crowd loves it. What an incredible turn of events. And that sound means the Double Jeopardy round is over. What a roller coaster. After that massive daily double, our champion Sarah is in a very strong position with $14,200. Ben put up a great fight and is in second place with $8,600. Maria is in third with $5,800. It all comes down to this. Final Jeopardy. The category is 19th century American authors. A tough one. We'll be right back to see who will be our Jeopardy champion. And we are back for Final Jeopardy. Our contestants have their pens and are ready. Sarah leads with $14,200. Ben has $8,600. And Maria has $5,800. The category once again is 19th century American authors. Here is the final clue. In an 1850 letter, he wrote of his most famous novel, I have written a wicked book and feel spotless as the lamb. The contestants now have 30 seconds. This is for all the marbles. That music always builds the tension, doesn't it? Let's see what they've written down. We start with Maria, who has $5,800. She wrote down who is Nathaniel Hawthorne and wagered $5,000. Let's see if she's right. The author was Herman Melville, talking about Moby Dick. So Maria is incorrect and drops to $800. A tough break, now to Ben, with $8,600. What did he write? He also wrote, who is Hawthorne? Popular but incorrect guess today. He wagered $8,000, which drops his total to $600. This means Sarah is our champion. Now, let's see her response. She wrote down the correct author. Who is Herman Melville? Of course she did. And her wager. She wagered $3,001, bringing her final total to $17,201. What a performance. Congratulations to Sarah, now a 3-day Jeopardy champion with a total of over $62,000. A huge thank you to Ben and Maria for playing a fantastic game. And that's a wrap on one of the most exciting episodes of Jeopardy we've seen in a while. It's big wagers, dramatic lead changes, and some seriously impressive trivia knowledge. What was your favorite moment? Did you get Final Jeopardy? Right. Let me know down in the comments below. I read every single one. If you enjoyed playing along and want to see more full game shows like this, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next one. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.